there is no solid evidence that the Rothschilds funded both sides of World War I, even though some people believe that they did. There is this small portion of the population that says this actually happened, and there was a very nefarious reason for it. See, shortly after the end of the war, several countries signed a treaty. This was known as the Treaty of Versailles. Its stated goal was to promote international cooperation and basically end all future conflicts on Earth. However, these people believe that this was actually just part of a much larger diabolical plan, dating back hundreds of years. There's actually even talk that this plan dates as far back as ancient Rome or Egypt. These people say that powerful forces are working behind the scenes, we can't see them, to create a one-world totalitarian government where individuals' rights are stripped away and everybody on Earth basically becomes slaves. I'm sure that there's nothing to this. It is interesting, however, that in 1935, Franklin D. Roosevelt, working with the Treasury Department, redesigned the United States dollar bill, adding a Great Seal, an Egyptian pyramid, and a Latin phrase. Latin, of course, comes from ancient Rome. The phrase, as I'm sure you're familiar with, is Novus Ordo Seclorum, which in English translates into New World Order. Did you know that the first United States president to use that phrase did so in a speech on September 11th? It's true. It was 1990, and it was President George Bush, and I have to say that he does look creepy saying it. I'm sure it's all on the up and up, though. I mean, in the speech, he talks about good things, like how there's a real chance that countries of the world will all fall in line and follow the rule of law. At one point, he even says that in the end, with this plan, they will be successful. And the look in his eyes? Determined. It is interesting, isn't it, though, that 11 years later, exactly 11 years later, terrorists flew planes into the Twin Towers, making way for the Patriot Act, which of course is a law that basically narrows citizens' rights by expanding the government's powers of surveillance. It is all very interesting. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. I'm sure of it.